I just want to start off saying, I love Michael Jackson, man. I really do. But I just don't understand Michael Jackson. I really don't think Michael Jackson really wanted to be black. I really don't think he wanted to be black. And I'm really having a hard time believing he had vitiligo to the point where it was gonna take all his pigmentation off his face. I'm really kind of having a hard time believing that. I'm having a hard time believing he had vitiligo, a bad case of vitiligo, where he had to completely whiten his whole body. I'm having a hard time believing that, man. I don't know, it could be true, but evidence don't seem to add up. I don't know. I mean, I don't see nobody else in his family that has it. I'ma just go on the record and say I don't believe he really had it. I mean, I'm sorry. I may be wrong, or I don't believe he had it bad enough where he had to lighten his whole skin, like I said, because I think he really truly wanted to look white. I think he wanted to be a white person. That's sad. He didn't know how beautiful. It's sad that he didn't realize how beautiful he was. That's sad to me, man. That's just sad. He didn't realize how beautiful a person he was, physically and spiritually. He was too good for this world. I can say that about him. He was too good for this world. The child molestation charges, he was totally acquitted from. They had no evidence. I was proud of Michael Jackson for fighting the second trial because they was gonna run him dry. He was already getting sued for millions and millions of dollars. Money, millions of dollars was going out of his account every month. The bodyguards say this. The bodyguards say they couldn't even get a paycheck because they couldn't even get a $5,000 paycheck because Michael was getting sued left and right. Millions of dollars going out of his account all the time. He was broke. He couldn't get a hotel room when he died. Jesse Jackson had to pay for his hotel at a music event and had to pay for his entourage to get back to travel. So Mike was broke. He carried cash on him. They say he carried millions of dollars of cash on him in a suitcase. Mike withdrew that goddamn money from the bank. But I want to talk about the surgeries he had. As you can see, he had. Let's start with, we already know the nose. He was obsessed with his nose. He done had at least 3 or 4 surgeries on that nose. Trying to always thin it out. It was always fat to him, always wide, always big to him. Tried to always European the nose out to the point where shit, he wasn't gonna have a nose no more. He kept trying to thin it out so bad. Then we look at the chin. We see the jawline. We see how, I don't know who he trying to look like, but we see the jawline right here. We see how he tries to increase the jawline. See how he tries to look like he has a chin. Look like he got a chin indentation. Told the doctor to put a chin indentation there. I don't know what's cute about that, but he wanted a chin indentation, probably a chin implant. But it looks like he got a chin indentation and probably got his cheeks sucked in or something, jawline or something. You can see he didn't. You can see his eyes stayed the same. His eyebrows stayed the same, and his lips. It looks like he thinned out his lips. This man did not want to be black. He didn't want to look black. Now I understand the hair. Okay, he had hair plugs because he got burnt. So I can understand the hair. But it's sad that he didn't see how beautiful he was as a black man. And then he didn't like looking in the mirror as a white man. He didn't like looking in the mirror. I mean, he didn't like his image. He in an interview he said he thought he looked like a lizard. He didn't like himself. Well, Mike, nobody told you to go to the doctor and get the surgeries, man. Janet Jackson and Michael Jackson are just alike, but I'm proud of Janet. She didn't get the surgeries. She didn't go to the extreme with the surgeries. She was tortured inside too, but she was tortured from her dad, tortured from her brothers calling her dunk, but stayed away from that damn plastic surgery, man. But a lot of Hollywood stars are getting those surgeries. You see Sharon Osbourne. I don't know what she did to herself. You see, what's her name? Joan Rivers. And you see, what's that dude name? Mickey Rourke. Saw him. But, I think MJ was the light of the world. He was a light to the world. He was too good for this world. And I think all the surgeries took a toll on him. I think it affected his mind. I think it made him shy away even further from the public. I think it made him shy away from his family. He wasn't happy with himself. He shied away from his family, shied away from everybody. He just secluding himself. I don't know why. His family was there for him the most. His family stuck by him the most, and I don't understand why he shied away from his family like that. I don't give a fuck if they were asking you for money. I don't give a fuck. Tell them motherfuckers no and move on if you don't want to give it to them. But still, man, your family loved you, man. Your family wanted to be there. You got brothers and sisters, man, and Mike didn't even want to let him in the house. They had to set up an appointment to see him. I just really think he wanted to escape. Probably would just wanted to escape the world. Probably just wanted to. I don't know if he wanted to stay a kid forever. I don't know. I don't think he wanted to do that, but I mean, you got brothers and sisters that love you, man, and you got a mom and a father. And I think he really, I think he shouldn't. I think he should have. He talks about his father a little too much. I think he should have cut it out. I think he should have said more good things about his dad, because his dad was a good source in his life. Even though his dad was hard on him, his dad still was a good source in his life. Was a source that he could look up to. Was a good dad. I mean, was a hard, strict dad, but goddamn it, he was a damn fine, good dad at the same time. I mean, his dad was the first to see the talent. I mean, made something out of the talent. If it wasn't for his dad, man, they wouldn't be where they were. They wouldn't be Michael Jackson probably wouldn't be where he is. Took his dad to see the talent in him and believed in him. Believed in all of them. But it's just sad to see. I really don't think he wanted to be a black man anymore. Then he get the white kids. Nobody's black. I don't get it. What I guess Blanket is kind of like mixed Mexican and stuff like that. So, but then he claimed how he was proud to be black and all this. But it seemed like when he got in trouble, he ran back to the black community. When he got into trouble, ran to Farrakhan, started calling people racist, and it seemed like he wanted. I don't know. Some people would say he wanted to be black again. Then when the white media was attacking him and all that. But black people also was tired of Michael Jackson. When he died, since he died, everybody forgives and forget. But when he was alive, the black community thought Michael Jackson, a lot of them thought he did it. A lot of them turned their back on him. A lot of them thought, a lot of them just gave up on him. But like I said, I really don't think he wanted to really be a black man. I don't know. I don't understand it. Maybe I'm wrong. But all the surgeries, then he get the kids. I mean, you think about it. If you proud of being black, if you love black people, you don't get blue-eyed, blonde-haired white kids. I'm sorry. If you truly love your race, you truly love your black children, you don't get white kids. You don't get two white people to have a baby for you. I don't know. I think we know it's a self-hating issue, but he didn't even want to use his own DNA. He didn't like his black features. He thought they were wrong. But I'm not trying to disparage Mike. I mean, I think the man was a genius. The man was the greatest entertainer in the world. The man was bigger than Jesus. And the man, and a lot of times the geniuses are troubled in the head. But I just think Mike was troubled. And I think he shied away from he shied away from the people that loved him the most, man. His family. Maybe they reminded him of who he was and he didn't like it. Maybe he wanted to forget. Maybe he felt like an outsider or outcast around him. Maybe he just hated himself.